funniest way you've gotten revenge on a teacher? Our calculus teacher, Mr. Reynolds, had this sadistic habit of randomly calling on students to solve impossible problems on the board. He'd stand there with his little clipboard, scanning the room like a predator, looking for the weakest gazelle. We noticed he had a pattern though. He'd always pick someone who wasn't paying attention or looked confused. So we developed this elaborate secret code system. Different coughs, pen taps, and hand gestures meant different equations and steps. If someone got called up and didn't know the answer, they'd touch their ear. That was the signal. Then someone would cough once for start with the derivative, twice for use the chain rule, 3 times for it's a substitution problem. We had signals for nearly every type of problem. Dropping a pencil meant the answer is negative. Clearing your throat meant don't forget the constant. It worked perfectly for weeks. Mr. Reynolds couldn't figure out why suddenly all his victims were solving everything correctly. He started getting suspicious, watching us like a hawk, convinced we were cheating, but couldn't prove how. The best part was when he deliberately gave Jenny an unsolvable problem to catch us. She gave the signal, and we all took turns fake sneezing different numbers to give her the correct steps. She solved it perfectly, while he stood there completely baffled. He eventually figured it out when Mike got too obvious with his that's the final answer thumbs up signal. But instead of getting mad, Mr. Reynolds actually laughed and said it was the most creative form of teamwork he'd ever seen. Now he randomly calls on us to explain our code signals instead of solving problems.